What to do, everybody? It's your man, Mr. Stout from the Scheme Beats Radio Music Review. We in the house right now with some actresses, models as well, doing some big things out there, coming out of different spots from all throughout the country. Just want to chop it up with them. About we know the going title is like right now butterflies, but I gotta wait to see if okay, look, we got a couple people trying to add up in there. All right. To see like who is what the show is, but at the same time, we have a couple of models. We also have a couple of actors and actresses, in the house with us. So we want to chop it up with them about what's going on, about this whole new thing. This is brand right here. I think I'm gonna get everybody up in here. Make sure I'm doing this right here. I think we in there. All right, we got Georgetta as well on there, and Aria the boss is in the house. Who else didn't get up in there? I'm looking at it, but we here. Welcome everybody. First, before I get into this, because I see Aria the boss is on here. I wanted to ask her, what is the title of the name of this series right here? I'm sorry.
Hey. The title is You Don't Know. That's actually the name.
You don't know. Okay. I had to, I had to make sure that's what it was. Okay, I did have a clip from that. All right. Welcome everybody. I wanted to get a chance to talk to you all and find out what it is that you guys are doing in this series right here. I know we also have Aja's with us.
Asia. Yes,
Asia.
that's
Oh,
me.
my bad. Okay. All right, Asia. How you doing, sis? I wanted to get, to talk to
Hi.
you about, gives our people and our listeners around the world to get a chance to let them know about what you're doing apart with this show, but also some of the things that you've been doing involved with how the way you get to this point right here.
So I started off actually just like, showing up to a party one day. I was not really, I wasn't looking anything out of it, but it ended up turning into a bunch of opportunities. And Aria, my good sis, she happened to be one of the opportunities that was there. Um, and she welcomed me in with, big, strong arms and uplifting words and a bunch of wisdom. And I just kind of went from there. I turned into a promoter slash host. And then from there, I gradually turned into got back into modeling. With some other stuff I've been doing. I've been doing cut scenes. Like one of her this series is actually the first um acting gig I ever had. So it was a big opportunity for me. And it was definitely a fun opportunity as well. Um right now I'm just, focusing on modeling. I'm also I work in a medical field outside of that. So life can get a little hectic,
Right.
but this is where we're at right now.
Yeah. How does it feel though, like to be a part of this series right here, or being like acting, but also modeling? Because I know modeling and acting it's not basically the same. Because acting, you have to go over lines and things like that.
Mhm.
So what's the difference between like going through modeling, but also like now you're stepping into acting?
Yes. Modeling is more of it lets my inner girliness come out. It lets my inner spark be out and shine through without it coming off as a um cocky behavior or, you know, too much. It lets me be, comfortable and it brings my fashion out. It just like really is the inner tune for me. Like I'm a girly girl inside. I love fashion. I love to strut. I love to be, that ish.
Right.
But acting is more of a more serious thing. Like you have to be very more in tune with it because there is lines involved. And if you're not focused, you can mess up. And not to say it has to be a serious thing, because you got to have fun with it too,
Yeah.
but it's definitely more time consuming, I would say. So modeling is more of like, free, and acting is more of a have fun but have structure behind it.
Right. Yeah, I get that right there. So you've done modeling more than you've done acting, but what did you feel that you want to go further with the acting or further with the modeling?
I've always did modeling since I was 16 years old. I stopped because I became a mom early, but life has a bunch of hurdles and stuff, and you just jump over it and continue. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Acting is something new. I always wanted to be an actress, but I never really pursued it. I never really thought I would have the opportunity to. And Aria really gave me that opportunity to open that door for me. So right now, I would say I do look forward to continuing working on other things. Um, I don't know. Maybe there's something in my back pocket that I'm waiting to come out with. But as of right now, this is what I'm doing. Being a part of the series is so fun. It was so fun filming. I cannot wait for everybody to, see what we're creating behind the scenes. And yeah, I'm on both of it.
Okay, so you
Modeling, acting, count me in.
right, yeah. So you take it to the next level. So you actually also going to be there as well as a lead model in the show that's coming up for the Masquerade Party coming up on the 13th in December. How you
Yes.
feel about that?
Yes, 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 yes. I am very excited.
All right, all right.
It's exciting, and I've been working with Aria since the start of coming of actually um my platform. So this is big for me. I'm very excited to be a part of it. I cannot wait. And I'm acting and modeling is definitely, I'm very excited. Like I don't really have words for it right now, but
Yeah,
it's exciting. It's a feeling like of, I'm succeeding where I want to go. Cause at a time, a point of life, in a point of life, I didn't feel like I would get to this point. I honestly felt like, after I had my daughter, things were going to slow down for me. But after I had my daughter, I was very motivated, very determined. God placed people into my life that really uplifted me and pointed me in a direction of this is not an end. There's not a period, it's a comma, and life continues.
okay.
So I'm very excited for this event coming up.
That's awesome and amazing right there. Um, so what the part that you play in, in the series, who do you play?
I play one of the baddies.
Okay.
So the baddie is, I won't say too much. Um, but she's one of those girls that, just join the scene and, clock T. She's
Okay.
not there to be too sassy, but she's there to definitely make the main character more uplifting and, cause her to actually think like, okay, make her remind herself. I don't want to say too much,
Right,
but
right. You don't want to get to yeah, but yeah.
I'm playing a character that is uplifting. Yes, she's giving sass, but she is there to uplift.
Okay, that's definitely dope. We definitely can't wait to see everything about that as well. We're gonna definitely let everybody know about your information, how the way you guys can get in touch with you and things of that nature. But I definitely wanted to also to talk to some of the rest of the cast that you have here. And you also got Georgetta with us. How you doing, sis?
I'm good. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Thing. Amazing.
That's good.
That's what's up. Let's talk about some of the things that you're doing as well, because you're a part of this series right here. For you don't know, you're coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, and now you're up in New York City.
hmm
But to give us a little bit of background about how the way you get into doing certain things into TV and also films or in acting.
Yeah, so I grew up in Memphis. Shout out to Orange Mound. If you know, you
All right.
know. I moved to New York in 2017. Most of my background before that was theater. So I've done For Color Girls, The Me Nobody Knows. A lot of like community theater has like really brought me to this point. When I moved to New York, I was like, okay, like betting on myself. So I've done some short films, some theater as well, and I just started getting into TV and film. And so yeah, I've been on Evil Lives Here. I just did
Wow.
a Verizon shoot a few weeks ago, and I just wrapped a feature with Chris Ideas, if anyone wants to know. And how I got involved with Aria, she posted a casting call, and I think I applied to that. I don't know. And she just randomly hit me up and was like, "Hey girl, I love you. I love your energy. I want to cast you as my mom." And I was like,
Wow.
"Okay, girl. I mean, like no audition, no nothing." She was like, "No, like I can just tell you kill it." And so yeah, that's how I got involved with Aria. And I play Joyce, her mother.
Okay.
I just got to get me a better wig, child, because I got to get me a better wig. I played Joyce, her mom.
Okay.
She wrote Joyce in perfection. Joyce reminds me of my grandmother,
Okay.
very Bible belt, religious, goes, but also is very empathetic. Um, and just kind of like loves her daughter, and also kind of, in my opinion, loves like Arya's friends, even though she like kind of wants her to stay away from someone.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm really looking excited for just everything, the promotion, me meeting like-minded people, working
Right.
with Arya. She's just a beautiful soul.
Yes.
One thing bad, two things for certain. She clocks T. She told me about myself one time, and I
Okay.
was like, "Oh, okay." She can definitely read the room. That was funny, but so yeah, like she's just that girl. Really, like she's a girl's girl. She's a boss. Um, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to filming pretty soon and just seeing how everything is.
So you also work with of a BD web series Too Grown. How was that like that for you as well? Like to do in that part.
I would say that was really exciting. I worked with Mark Jeffries, and Mark Jeffries was in uh, Losing Isaiah with Halle Berry,
Oh
and he's
man.
been on, yeah, he was a little boy, and he's been on like Power and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So just kind of like getting like an introduction to that and being around those types of people or those people in general.
Right.
So that was probably like my first credit, like major film credit, was that.
Okay. Yeah. So is this something that you're going to pursue, like during the duration, or you like it's something you want to keep doing as acting, or you got other things that you're working on yourself, or like where's it going from here?
I just want to do it all. I want to write, I want to produce, I want to act. I did my own web series called Senior Living. So I
Okay.
kind of want to get back into the writer's field and directing and everything like that. I just want to go, beyond. Like I want to be in the spotlight. I want to change people's lives. I want to work with like-minded individuals. So
Yeah.
I'm with the right cast.
Right. Yeah, I could feel that right there.
Hmm.
Um, like coming out of Memphis, like was there opportunities out there as well for you to do some of the things you're doing, or most of it was like coming out of like New York City?
I think there were opportunities, but it got to the point of where I felt like I've done all that I could do. I've worked with all that, like I got to the level where I'm ready for something else. I'm ready for something bigger. I'm ready for something better. But there's still like Memphis talent is raw talent, like point blank period.
Hmm.
um you know there's some people where you kind of like you act with or you get to know and it's like, well, why aren't you like the next big thing? Like that's what Memphis brings.
Okay.
um so yeah, but I would say New York, because it's New York, has bigger and better opportunities.
Okay. Yeah. So, some of the things that you're doing right now for this right here for this new series and stuff like that. How do you feel about this series and where it's going to take you to the next level as well?
I think emotionally, like acting wise, it challenges me to be vulnerable. It challenges me to really get into my acting bag. I would say that because it's like one of those things where Arya will see it and say, let's tweak it a little bit. And then it kind of like, you have to go into like your method acting of, okay, well, she wants me to tweak this. How can I relate more to this character? So I feel like just kind of like building on that um definitely helps me kind of solidify the character and also just solidify my acting. just being more present, being more in the moment, and trying to take direction well, because you never want to like disappoint the director or the writer, or the producer. I mean, she's doing all of it. So
Right.
yeah. So that's what I'm trying to establish with her. So I hope I'm doing a good job. But yeah, so that's what it's all about.
Okay,
Just kind
so
of challenging myself.
how are you guys with the cast? Like, are you guys been all together yet, or are you guys just like still working on like different parts where you're coming to when you're shooting the scenes?
There are some new people, but the people who I've known, it's like family, really.
Right.
The first time I met like everyone, we were just like meshing really well, talking. I'm like, oh, I saw your kids online. How are your kids doing? And same with Aria, because Aria's just that friendly type of person. She's a Leo too, so
Okay.
that's interesting. Well, yeah, everyone gets along great. We don't have any bad apples in, what do you call it? The bucket or whatever. There's
Right.
no bad apples. Everyone gets along well. Everyone's vibing. And the director's great because you get on some sets and the director is just like they're very anal. She's very, okay, it's okay, relax, breathe. Let's try to get this moment together.
Yeah.
She'll give you a hug if she sees that, you're frazzled. So that's also a gem to add to
Yeah.
just like the cast and crew, is having a director like that.
Right.
Someone who works with you, someone who understands, someone who is patient. I think that's
Yes.
like a major thing that
Yeah.
a lot of actors look for, is like a director who's really patient. Not too patient, of course, because they want to make it uh a good
In the
show and a
moment.
good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the moment. Yeah.
right. But yeah, so I there's no complaints.
All
There's no
right.
complaints when it comes to the cast, the crew. Um, yeah, just the wig. So
Right. Yeah, we're gonna get that straight. I know it's gonna be a great, definitely a hot show when it comes out there. You guys look out for that. It's coming out this year in 2025 as well. We're gonna get a chance to talk about that as well coming up. But we also have Victoria with us as well. Are you on the line with us there, sis?
Hi, how are you? I'm sorry, I lost my voice.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just getting over like a cold and my voice is a little jacked up as well. But I'm glad that you're here to hang out with us, chop it up, about this whole series, You Don't Know. Tell us a little bit about yourself, but also your role in this series.
Okay, so I am a fashion runway model. I actually just had a casting for Fashion Week before doing this. I just had a casting for Fashion Week and was take some comp pictures. So yeah, I do that, and then I also do the Miss USA pageants.
Oh, nice.
Um, as well as my mom too. So me and Aria relate on that. And then I do a lot. But to like dial it all down, I'm in school trying to finish my computer science degree. I dabble in music and I basically just do anything entertainment. So
Yeah. So, like being a part of this cast right here and working in this, like you say, you also gonna work with in fashion model and not to sell it short of the the USA pageants, like one of the hugest ones out there throughout the country. But being a part of this cast right here,
mhm.
what are some of the things that you're doing in this? And I see that your name was it Genesee?
Yeah, so I'm playing like one of the main characters, which is kind of honorable. I'm like, wow, okay. Um and then she's like the best friend of Aria. Me and Aria kind of click like this, so it kind of
Okay,
works.
okay,
And so, but Genesee's not much of my character. She's sassy, but she has her little ways, which I can't speak on now.
okay.
But she has her ways, that I can't agree with sometimes, but it's okay.
Oh,
Um, yeah, but I love my character. I love how connected she is with Arya's character. So yeah, and then the people I have met, like Asia, I've had a really good time with them on set.
okay, that's definitely dope. So now that uh New York Fashion Week is coming up, are you doing some things with that as well as this year?
Yes. So I do it every season. So
Okay.
every fall and spring, I'm casting and walking New York Fashion Week. So it's harder doing that and doing this, but I'm making it work. So, because like the thing
Yeah.
is with New York Fashion Week, like you can pick your casting. So like they just tell you, okay, this has an opening, this has an opening, this has an opening. So like I just try to schedule everything around, and if for some reason everything's easily just scheduling around each other. Like I had a fashion show just get canceled because of rain. Like I had a fashion
Wow.
show tomorrow and literally got canceled and
Yeah.
pushed to next Saturday. So
Wow. Yeah, but that's the like the part of ups and downs of that right there. I was gonna say,
right.
like, making it to do some things for modeling for Balenciaga. What is that like?
Yeah, so those shows are very, very strict. Wow, one of the guys I had to do today, he doesn't want and he don't want you to walk any type of loose, but then he doesn't want you too stiff. And then you have to be tall, but not too tall. You have to be skinny, but not too
Wow.
skinny. So it's crazy. And then like your hair has to be pulled back. It's crazy. And then you're in the line with like thousands of models. So if you don't get there on time, you're in the back of the line.
Wow.
And sometimes if you're in the back of the line and the casting ends, you don't get seen. So there's that. And then sometimes when you cast for those shows, you're on the runway the next day.
Wow.
You don't have there's no practice.
Right.
There is no practice, there's no run through the show, there is no trying on clothes, none of that. It's you're picked, you're on stage. Like if we get picked for the show that we casted for today, me and my boyfriend casted, but if we get picked for the show we did today, the show's next week.
Okay.
We don't see them
Wow.
again. We
Yeah.
don't see them again
Wow.
until the
The
day of the
time of
show.
the show. Yeah, when he's got to be ready to rock out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you you walk this, you walk that, nothing. It's put this on, go do hair, makeup, make sure you don't eat too much so you won't be bloated. Get in this line, walk out, walk back out. That's it. That's all. Show started, show ended.
Wow. That's a lot right there.
Yeah, sometimes they'll like take the models out and we walk the runway one time all together. That's it. Like just so we can see the runway. That's it. After that, you don't see the runway for hours.
Wow.
you don't you don't see the runway for hours. You don't see nobody for hours. You're just backstage talking, networking, getting dressed. That's pretty much it.
Man, so I mean, it does seem like it's a lot. Like the fashion world, the modeling world, it's a world that a lot of people don't really know. We just see like the end results of those kind of things, but what goes
Yeah.
into that? I mean, I know it does take a lot.
Yeah,
I've
like
been
people don't
invited to a lot of them.
understand why they have like size requirements or why they have height requirements. It's because even the designers themselves can't make a bunch of clothing in a bunch of different sizes for those big shows. So they
Mhm.
literally have to get one size fit all. So they literally just pick models that look like or could they actually waste all that on your card. So when you give them the card, they're like, okay, but she can fit a size two. Everybody fits a size two.
Wow. Yeah, that's something right there. And look, I don't know much about it, but I've been to a few fashion shows, like been invited to, and just I'm just there, just like okay, I'm part of just the atmosphere, but I do see the hard work that it does take, for those big
Yeah,
vessels
because
to make it come up.
right, and then another thing, like the bigger, like, because it's different. So it's different shows. So like you have Fashion Week, and then you have like, well, actually you have those fun shows where you just come, you show up, you have designers, they have different sizes, different models, different this, but like, and you can actually do, have fun with it then. But like when you go into Fashion Week, where you get paid like hundreds of dollars, they're very like strict. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It is crazy. Like you can't even eat a few hours before because they don't want you to be bloated.
Wow.
Because
Well,
you have to fit in that outfit. Because they never put it on your body. You've never tried it on. You just gotta
wow,
get there and it has to go on. That's it.
man. Well, inspiring models out there, you hear it right here on the Ski Beats
Right.
Radio
Rain,
Music
sleet, or
Review.
snow, period, no period. They do not care.
Wow,
You have to be
it's a
there
lot of
on
work.
time. And you have to be there on time. If you don't get there on time, your makeup don't get done, you do not go on. You will never work
Wow.
again.
That's a lot right there,
You
but
would never
definitely
work again.
that's crazy work. But I see, but you put in a lot of good work, and definitely, like for this show, for you don't know, we can't wait to get a chance to see what you're doing in the show and things like that.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
really excited. It's really fun. It's a fun, family oriented show.
okay,
So that's something I could let my hair down with.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, we really can't wait for it to come out there. You don't know is the name of the show. Ari the Boss is on the line with us as well. But we want to also get to. I want to make sure I'm saying the name. Is it Kiki or is it Kiana or is it Key? Like I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Yes, you said it right. All of
All right.
them.
All
Hi.
right. No doubt. Now you come out of the Bronx, New York, but you also been acting for a little while, doing some things. Tell us about your role in this series right here.
Yeah, so I will be playing young Joyce, and I think it's pretty cool. This is my first time really getting to hear a lot more from older Joyce, and we have so many similarities. I think that's so
Wow.
beautiful. Like I could relate to a lot of the things that she was saying, just as far as connecting with, like-minded creatives and individuals and things like that. Just making the world a better place. I feel it. I feel it.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
give us a little bit of your background, how long you've been acting, or you've been also working in the model world as
This
well.
will be
What
my
have you
first
done?
experience acting. Yeah. So I'm excited. And I'm very grateful to have like fallen into Arya's hands for this to be my first experience. Like she's been wonderful, like no pressure. Her communication is wonderful. Um, I was a bit nervous because Aja actually connected Arya and I. I met Aja at a party, and everything just happened from there. Communication happened, and we locked in with each other. Um, but yeah, I was nervous. I was like, I've never acted before or anything like that, but everything is going well so far, and I'm very happy.
So you saying this is your first time acting,
Ever
um,
in
ever?
life.
So like, have you done like like modeling, or this is like the whole like this is what your first time doing something is being in a TV series?
Yes, this is my first time being in a TV series. Like, I definitely dipped my toe into modeling, like growing up. Like a lot of my family is already in the creative space, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I've always been around cameras and things of that nature. I'm sorry, I'm outside. I
So
don't know
good.
if you hear that. But this year I've also been a part of like a art show for modeling where I got painted and the designer made my outfit. It was really nice. So I would say like this year is my starting year,
Right.
trying out everything, seeing what I like, how it feels. So far it feels good and I'm happy. So I think I'll definitely continue.
Okay. So what inspires you then?
What inspires me? Inspiring people. Surprisingly, one of my slogans or like something that I say is I aspire to inspire. Like
Yeah.
just bringing that light into the world because things aren't the best. The world isn't in the best state right now.
Right.
So, as long as I can make people light up or bring joy to their day or just show them, like, hey, you can keep going no matter what you've been through or what you're going through, that keeps me going. That keeps me
Yeah.
pushing because I know it's not just about me. My life isn't just about me. It's about bringing some kind of change before I leave this earth. So
Right.
that inspires me.
Yeah, collectively, we all got to put that kind of work in there. I feel that all the way.
Yeah.
Um, I want to get into Ari the Boss as well because I know she is the director of the show, but I don't know if we got is Ivan one of the folks that's in the film as well? I mean, in the series.
Yeah, Ivan is in the series, and I just wanted to really highlight Asia, Key, Georgetta, and Victoria. I want to say that these ladies have changed, my mindset because as the writer, it's one thing, but seeing these beautiful women use their skills, it takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
Georgetta, I specifically found her and I watched all her videos. So I didn't need her to cast because I watched all her videos and I already knew. Asia always, showed that leadership quality. She is also a mom and also a woman in her career path as well. So I saw her graduating and doing all these amazing things. And then here she goes in her leadership, not only, with me saying, all right, yeah, she's my lead model, but also, and she's still getting her feet wet in the modeling world. But when you have a lead model, it's something more than just, okay, this person can walk. It's, while I'm handling this, can I expect her to lead these models and make sure when I get back that they're in line and they feel happy, because she has that star quality as well. Like, can I leave them in safe hands? And yes. Then she brings Key. Key already embodied, gave me that feel of Georgetta, and she was already it just felt so perfect. And she's phenomenal, like her acting skills. This is her first, she's saying, but I'm telling you, she is a powerhouse. Okay, right. I'm not just saying. And then we get to Victoria, my Leo. I had 2 people cancel on me that day. This woman, on the day before her birthday. So, and we're filming late that night. Shout out to Asia's mom as well. And
right after my pageant.
Because we were in the field with it. Okay, we had to switch locations, which is another conversation.
Right.
Oh my God, no. Trauma. Trauma.
But she learned her lines. Victoria learned her lines that day, and she showed up. She all of them. I'm so grateful. And then we have Ivan, who Christy, which is one of our actors as well. She recommended Ivan, and he ended up being a perfect fit to the series. So I'm just gonna go back to being quiet, but I want to let you know that these women, these gentlemen, a part of this series, are really about to give y'all a show. Okay.
Yeah, we really can't wait for it to drop out
and
there.
Thank you for having.
You don't. No, yeah, no doubt. It's called You Don't Know. It's coming out really soon. I think it's gonna be dropping in December 13th. Ivan, my guy, man, tell me a little bit something before we get a chance to wrap this up. Let us know a little bit about yourself and what the parts that you play in this series.
So I'm playing nurse number 4 at Johnny.
Okay.
I'm in the hospital scene. Um, it's like a paragraph line, but it honestly, I don't know how it happened, but for some reason I feel like I kind of fit that
Okay.
just reading the line.
Right.
But I'm very new to acting. This would be my first thing ever. I actually met Chrissy at Barrow Group. I was trying to pursue acting seriously the beginning of this year. So this is all such a new experience to me. So I'm excited to join and be a part of You Don't Know.
Right, man. I mean, I know I didn't get like a lot of information on you and stuff like that, but we would love to
Oh
have you
yeah,
come back and stuff like that to chop it up
for
and
sure.
talk to us about a little bit more about your role in the film and then a little bit more things that you're doing. But before we wrap this up, to all of the ladies and yourself too, Ivan, whoever want to start first, whatever we got, and then we had Aja first, or you guys
Asia.
will let you
Yeah.
Asia. I'm sorry. I got a niece named
Okay,
Aja.
now you
She
got
spells it
it.
the name. She spells it the name the way you spell it. I'm like it's Asia, but I said her name is spelled as yeah, okay. So I'm trying to get that right. But let them know how the way they can get in touch with you or any social media handles that you guys want to put out there.
Yes. I have 2 Instagrams. My main Instagram is Asia.orose with 2 E's at the end. Is AJAH.OROSEE. And my platform Instagram is Palace of Asia Rose. It's literally how it sounds, Palace of Asia Rose. And yeah.
Let me follow you through right there. Oh, also, I think I see Kiana to Kiki on there. You want to listen
Yeah.
to the information as well?
Yes. All right. So my Instagram is Key to Your Life. That is my brand name. That's KII, the number 2, URLIFE. Um, yeah. So like I said, my thing is just brightening the world, inspiring people. So that's where Key to Your Life came from.
Okay.
You can find me on all platforms under that, from YouTube to Threads, like you name it. I'm everywhere.
All right.
And Yeah, give me a follow.
We're
I'll
gonna
follow.
definitely follow you through right here on AMI TV and Scheme Beats Radio Music Review. Georgetta, you want to also let them know as well how do we get in touch with you?
Yes, Instagram as well. Chantilly Bug, CHANTILLYBUGG. Message me. I love to work with anyone, whether it's music, fashion, acting, directing, just collaborating in general, hosting. Just hit me up. I'm all ears. I'm ready to work.
No doubt. We definitely gonna be in touch with everybody out there. Victoria as well. You want to hit them up with your information so they can also reach out to you?
Yes, so my platforms are basically just my name, but if you type it as V, so it's my first initial dot Serrano, SERRANO with an underscore. So it's SERRANO because my last name is the most complicated thing with an underscore. And it'll pop up as Victoria Serrano and it's
I get
verified.
it. No doubt.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's verified because I have a second page that I'm using for something else. So
No doubt. Yeah. Oh, yep, yep, no doubt. Ivan, also, man, let them know how the way everybody can get in touch with you on your Instagram or any social media platforms you work with.
Yeah, I met it's spelled with a lot of A's and O's. Well, not a lot, but it's just Ivan underscore Ramos, RAMOS.
Okay.
So I'm on the Instagram chat. I believe I've requested everyone. I pressed the button, but it's IVAAN, then underscore, then RAAMOOS. It's just I wanted to use my name, so I just
Yeah.
modified it. So, but
Sounds
but yeah,
good.
I've requested everybody.
All right. Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna follow you guys up. Aria the boss, do you want to say anything about what your they can follow you on with your social media and things as well for this series?
Yeah, so once again, I just want to thank you for having us all here. I
Yeah.
can't wait to have the other actors and other people part of the